Hey friends, I'm going to have to do a voiceover because I somehow lost my voice in this video. So I just thought I would share with you that today I was going to do a little bit of some early spring decorating. I'm not going to go crazy, but I did come across some vintage St. Patty's Day things that I'm going to share with y'all, and I thought it'd be fun just to make a couple of vignettes in my living room to kind of showcase those things. I don't have a lot of that decor, and I usually don't really decorate for this holiday as well, but I just thought it'd be fun to add these pieces to my home. I don't know about y'all, this winter has just been crazy, and I'm so craving this spring decor, and I will probably start actually doing some spring decorating very soon. But for today's video, I thought it'd be fun just to pull this out to give you some inspiration and show you how I'm going to use these things in my home. So I can't thank you guys enough for being here. Friends, you always bless us, and again, we are just so thankful for you. If you haven't subscribed, we would love it if you consider subscribing to our channel. If you would like this video, it just helps us so much. But friends, let's get started with this video and let me share with you what I'm going to do today. So friends, this is the collection that I found at a thrift store years ago, and I usually cannot find where I've placed it. I usually put it up with my spring decor, and then by the time I find it, St. Patty's Day is already over and I've missed pulling it out and using it. So this year I made a point to go find it sooner so that I could make a display for St. Patty's Day. I usually don't decorate for this holiday, but I thought it would be fun to pull this out and style it. I'm so ready for spring decor, and I thought this would be the perfect way to kick things off. So I'm going to start right here in my living room and add in some touches of green just to really liven up this space, and like I said, bring in that touch of St. Patty's Day. I truly do not have a lot of vintage St. Patrick's Day decor at all. This is a picture that I printed off the internet several years ago, and I just had it in a file, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to pull it out, put it in this old frame. It wasn't quite the right size, but I made it work, and I'm just going to tuck it behind these apothecary jars. And if you missed that video, I thrifted these at the thrift store. I think the smaller ones were 99 cents, and the bigger ones I think I gave like $1.98 or $1.46. It was just ridiculous, the price. They were such a blessing, and I have just loved displaying them already. This is a little perfume bottle I got. It's an Avon perfume bottle, actually. My mother sold Avon. So when I saw this, I thought it would be perfect, and I found this at an antique store I think last year, but the top of it kind of made me think of a clover, so I thought it would be perfect to add right here. And as you will see, I'm just trying to pull in touches of green. Now, I did have that green book, and I thought this would be the perfect place, so I'm just going to put this book up here and then go ahead and put that picture right back on top. But I just love this old frame. It's actually falling apart, but that's okay. I can make this work, and I really like how it's coming together. So just to pull in some more green, I thought it would be a perfect time to pull out this jadeite vase. This was my grandmother's, and my mother had it for many years. So I feel really honored that I get to display it. And then I'm just going to add in some of the things I usually keep right here. I love this autograph book. This was my mother's as well. I just thought this touch of black would really make this shelf pop. So once I can figure out how to make this stay, I'm just going to add in a few other touches. The last thing I'm going to add to this top shelf is just this little flower frog, and then I have just this really small little bingo card with a shamrock. And again, this is something I printed off and just made it, and you know, that's always a great source. If you don't have a lot of vintage decor, you can always go to your computer, you can find images that are free that you can download, print them off, and then just use them in your home. I just resized this to make it small so I could display it right here. But it's just a great tip so you don't have to go out and spend money on things that you might only use for such a short time. So moving down, let's decorate the top of this table, and this plate was something I thrifted several years ago. It's so beautiful. I love it. I wish I could find more, but so far this is the only one that I've ever come across, but it's just so beautiful to me, and I love pulling it out any chance that I get, so I thought this would be a perfect time. So I thought I would pull out this green vase to use and add in these hops. And then I want to share with you something else. I found this really pretty like gold plastic frame at the thrift store, and I am going to make this over by taking out the artwork that was in it. It was actually a little bird picture, but it was really faded, and I just printed off another picture from the internet. I cut it in an oval, and then to give it a little more dimension, I layered a book page behind it, and I put that inside, and I just think it turned out so sweet. And I'm going to add it right here to this like cake plate holder, and I think this is going to be perfect. I just love this frame, and I'm so excited I finally got to pull it out and use it. So if y'all know me, you know how much I love old Bibles. I do have this really pretty green one. It's perfect. And you know I love old buttons. So I thought I would just make a fun little display with, again, these vintage shamrock pins. And I'm just going to place them around. And I just really love how this is turning out. I love when you can take a collection of something and put it all together. I just think it really makes a statement, and I just think these pins are so fun, and I'm so excited. It's the first year that I'm getting to use them. The last touch is to pull out this green container that I thrifted. I just put a candle inside, and I think that's it. That's all I'm going to do to this area right here. Y'all, I said that was all, but you know, when you're a maximalist, you can't help yourself. I found this book. I love the color. I thought it would be perfect layered under this plate. So let's add this. And now I think it's complete. So moving over, let's work on this shelf and little table area I have right here. I'm just kind of trying to show you what I already have in place. Again, I'm not going to go overboard. I'm just going to add a few simple touches to what I already have. I'm not probably going to keep this decor up long because I really want to pull out some spring decor, but I thought this would be fun to do since, like I said, I haven't really done this in the past, and I just wanted to see what I could come up with. So let's just decorate this table right here. And I think what I'm going to do is pull in these candlesticks. And Joanne at My Curated Home gifted me this, and I love it so much, Joanne. Thank you so much, friends. And if you're not following Joanne, I'm going to leave her channel linked in my description. Go over and check her out. She's in the process of moving, but she is just phenomenal and a wonderful decorator. She loves vintage. She has a lot of amazing decor. Go check her out. I know you will absolutely love her like we do. But now let's style this little basket I thrifted not that long ago. I love this. I've been so excited to play with this, and so I thought what I would do is just add in a fern. And I'm trying not to go overboard with all the greenery in this decor because I'm just trying to keep it simple. You know, it's still really freezing outside here. We have snow and ice and all the fun things that I'm sure most of you are getting as well. But this touch of green is really making my heart happy. I just feel like it's lightening up this area, and it's just helping me to beat these winter blues. I'm so ready for spring, as I'm sure most of you are. But I am just really loving how this is coming together. You guys tell me what you think. So the last place we're going to decorate is this trunk that I have right here. I use it as a coffee table. I have this round tray, and on top of it I've just placed this apothecary jar, which was actually already here for Valentine's. I just took that down and I just filled it with these amber bottles, these old doorknobs. As you can see, it's just got some paper shred, just different things. I just love collective looks like that. So all I did was add a ribbon to the top of it, something I already had on hand. That was just a really small piece, and I just made it work. But I think that's a pretty nod. I really, like I said, have enjoyed pulling out all of this green for St. Patrick's Day. So now let's get a few more things. I came across these flashcards that have green on them. I've used them in my home before, but I thought, oh, this would be perfect to just play with them and add them right over here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to pull in an old book that I have. I just love the layered look, and I think the more texture you have sometimes the better, and I think it's going to work right here where I'm going to place it. I also have this really pretty green depression glass that I thrifted many years ago as well, so I love to pull it out when I get a chance. Here are some books I thrifted recently. Oh, they're so pretty. I just love them so much. They're French and they're just amazing. So I thought it'd be fun to add them right over here. And so let's just build upon this little collection that I have right here. And again, you guys know I love old buttons, so I think I'm going to pour some old buttons in this dish, add in my little shamrocks, and that way it's pretty cohesive with what I've done over on the other table. But I just love this look, and again, like I said, I love using things in different ways, and buttons are so fun to use in your displays. Friends, I had these Bibles here before. I usually have this one just closed and the small one open, but this time I think what I'm going to do is open both Bibles. I just think that will add just a little bit of a different look. And I love displaying my Bibles open so you can see the Word of God. And yeah, I love that look. So let's just open these two Bibles and set them right here. And I think that is the perfect touch to end this video and share with you what I've created in my home. I don't know, let me know if you decorate for St. Patrick's Day or not. Again, I usually don't, but I thought it was kind of fun to use these fun shamrocks. I did, after standing back and looking, I thought this candle would look better over on my coffee table. So let's move it, friends. And then that completes my decorating for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did putting it all together. Friends, thank you so much for watching this Decorate With Me video. I had so much fun pulling all this together and coming up with something different that I haven't done before. So again, if you like it, I really hope you'll consider leaving me a thumbs up or subscribing. We really appreciate y'all. But before I go, I just want to leave you with this beautiful Bible verse. I am the Lord, the God of all mankind. Is anything too hard for me? Jeremiah 32:27. Friends, is there really anything too hard for God? God is all-knowing, all-loving, and I don't care what you're going through in this life, just know that Jesus loves you, He died for you, and He has great plans in store for your life. Friends, call upon the name of the Lord. Friends, thank you for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, y'all.